The following is a presentation of Girard Sports Live. It's time for Girard High School Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's time for Girard Sports Live.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome out to the field house at St. Mary's Colgan High School. I'm Josh Lettner. Alongside me, Daryl McLeod, and we've got some girls high school basketball action for you here tonight as the Girard Trojans travel over to Pittsburgh to take on the St. Mary's Colgan Panthers in what looks like it should be a pretty competitive matchup. And Daryl, how you been doing? Haven't seen you in a while, man.
Good.
Good?
First back from football, just been doing school and stuff, the normal high school stuff.
School and stuff.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Trying to learn something, I guess.
All right. Well, we're glad to have y'all with us here at St. Mary's Colgan High School. And one of the wrestling guys stole all my live reads, so that's going to make for an interesting broadcast here tonight. Yeah. Okay. We do want to let you know that Girard Sports Live is brought to you by Crocan, your community technology partner. Don't get bit by low speeds and high prices. Get Gigabit, the fastest internet in Southeast Kansas. To learn more, go to ruralfiber.org and see everything Crocan has to offer. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break right here, and we'll fire up the Community National Bank and Trust pregame show as we move closer to tip-off tonight between the Panthers and the Trojans. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Now more than ever, Crocan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Crocan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Crocan. If you need to stay connected, you need Crocan.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue mascot debit card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcmb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Girard Medical Center is one of the area's best places to work. Are you a nurse? Does caring for patients on a more personal level sound appealing to you? Then you'll love our lower nurse-to-patient ratio. We also have positions open in other departments. Benefits include state employee health plan, 457 retirement plan with match, life insurance, paid time off, plus employee and family discounts on services. Best of all, your coworkers are like family. For more information, contact Greg Sullivan, Director of HR, or apply online at girardmedicalcenter.com.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert's Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341. The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Farm Bureau is proud to support Girard High School student athletes. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, their #1 goal is to make insurance simple. Agents Judge Sasho, Lori Johnson, and Lisa Sasho take pride in educating their clients and members. There's a lot of information out there, and at Farm Bureau, they can explain it in a way that relates to you, so you can apply it to your life, family, farm, and future. To learn more, contact Judd, Lori, and Lisa at 620-724-4213. Go Trojans!
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Welcome back to the field house. St. Mary's Colgan High School. Girard Trojans getting set to take on the Colgan Panthers. Trojans coming off a win the other night over St. Paul at the St. Paul tournament. They came back to win that one in convincing fashion, 42-23. Panthers, on the other hand, into tonight's game 2-0. They defeated St. Paul back on the 8th, which would have been last night, I guess, 76-58. They also have a win over Columbus back on the 2nd of December, 66-34. And if you'll remember, the Panthers swept the season series last year with the Trojans, so looks to be a competitive game here tonight. We do want to let you know that our pregame show is brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust, serving the area for over 100 years. Where'd it go? There it is. Serving the area for over 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. So, a lot going on around the area tonight. Let's take a look at some of those area matchups. Those area matchups are brought to you by Diskins Auto and Towing, 120 East Forest Avenue, downtown Girard. Diskins offers 24-hour towing. You can have a repair all makes and models. To learn more, contact Diskins Auto and Towing at 620-724-8100. Tonight, going on around the area, Lewisburg is at Anderson County. Cherryvale travels to Yates Center. Prairie View is at Pleasanton. Columbus is at Southeast. Burlington visits Baldwin. Santa Fe Trail is at Iola. Marmaton Valley is at Oswego tonight. Fort Scott is at Paola. Northeast travels up to take on Madison. Baxter is at Frontenac. Pittsburgh High is at Carl Junction. And Erie is at Humboldt. Those are some of your area matchups going on around the area tonight. But Darryl, this one here tonight between the Lady Trojans and the Lady Panthers, just a girls game tonight. Not a doubleheader. We brought you just boys action on Tuesday night as the Trojans took care of the Liberal Bulldogs. But tough game here tonight for the Trojans. They had to come back to beat St. Paul on the road, and they're going to have to start pretty hot here tonight, you would think, against these Panthers.
Yeah, they've had some adversity so far. As you said, they had to come back in order to beat St. Paul, and they did end up coming back in order to take a convincing victory, 20 points. But in this game, we know that the Panthers have weapons. We know that they have the stud Lily Brown. She is a monster in the paint and really everywhere she goes athletically. And also the Trojans facing a little bit of injury as we have two of our better players out tonight. Actually, two starters, I believe they were, at the beginning of the season, those first couple games. So it's going to be tough. They do have to get streaky. They need to stay focused, really, is what it all is going to come down to. They're going to have adversity. They're going to be playing from behind, you would think. But if they can come out, score some points, and get the ball rolling quick, I think they could be an upset play tonight.
Yeah, the Trojans tonight playing without Bailey Troike and without Hayden Buckley. So one of their most steady ball handlers, a good defender, and Troike. And then Buckley, she's a good rebounder and really a threat to shoot from the outside. So Trojan offense is going to have to adjust to their absence here tonight early on against these Colgan Panthers.
Yeah, they really are. It's going to be tough for them because, as you said, Hayden Buckley is a threat from outside and Bailey their main point guard. So just adjusting to that, and I think they'll be fine.
Those keys to the game brought to you by Evans Motors. Get the keys to your next ride with a stop at Evans Motors. Nate and Eddie have decades of experience getting folks into the right car, truck, van, or SUV that's right for them and their family. Stop by and see them at the intersections of Highway 69 and 400 just south of Pittsburgh, or see their full selection online at evansmotors.net. Now the team's starting in on their pregame warm-ups as we're just a couple of minutes away from tip-off here at the field house at St. Mary's Colgan High School. We'll step away for our final break of the pregame show, and when we come back, we'll have starting lineups and tip-off for you here from St. Mary's Colgan High School. Trojans and the Panthers getting set to tip it off. You're watching basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do-it-yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Here at the Smith Agency, we love being part of our hometown, and we know it's the people who make our community great. That's why this year, we're on the search for our hometown hero. Hometown heroes are individuals who go above and beyond impacting people's lives. Hometown heroes are children, parents, seniors, they're leaders, and they're everywhere. Nominate your hometown hero, and at the last home game of the season, they'll be recognized with a $100 gift card to Heroes Barbecue. Contact our office and nominate your hero today.
Mathis Drug Store Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drug Store, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, well, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage, Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back out to the field house, St. Mary's Colgan High School. Let's take a look at our starters for tonight's game. Your starting lineups are brought to you by the Jagged Edge. The Trojans will start this game in style, but nowhere near this level of style you'll find at the Jagged Edge. Stylist Carla Sands, Robin Hawkins, or Eva Yeti will have you looking your best for your next big game. Make an appointment soon by calling 620-724-7500. First off, for the Colgan Panthers, they'll start number 4, junior Lily Brown. Number 5, senior Lauren Torrance. Number 10, junior Polona Kalen. Number 22, sophomore Delaney Meek. And number 23, freshman Jakayla Davis. For the Trojans, kind of a shuffled starting lineup as we talked about, missing a couple starters tonight. They'll start 5'9 senior Emmeline Sinnecott, 5'6 senior Danica Lopez, 5'5 junior Riley Brooks, 5'6 junior Peyton Brooks, and 5'11 junior Bailey Bradshaw. That'll be the starting lineup for the Trojans as we get set for opening tip. Your tip-off brought to you by Larrett Ceramics, 503 West Maple in Girard. Stop by Larrett Ceramics for great gift ideas and supplies. Get creative when it comes to gift buying. Get your friends and family a piece or maybe even classes from Larrett Ceramics. Call 620-724-8442. Colgan controls the tip. And they work it around the perimeter. Shot on the way. No good by Torrance. Kicked out. Colgan will keep it. Jakayla Davis at the top of the key. Now back into the lane to Brown. She kicks outside. Shot on the way from Davis won't go. Out of bounds. They're going to say nobody touched it. It'll go over to the Trojans.
Well, good defense to start out for the Trojans. Couple of shots. Maybe need to get the rebounding on track, but good start.
Well, that's better than we can say, Daryl.
Yeah, better than what I could do.
Trojans with it now offensively. Sinnecott with it, top of the key. Kicks into the corner. Peyton Brooks with it, now looking for help as she picks up her dribble to a cutting Sinnecott down the lane, rattles off. And that's the kind of luck Trojans had the first week out against Parsons. Just everything but going down. They missed a lot of shots within 4 feet of the bucket. Start out that way tonight. Brown triple team, middle of the lane, but they're going to whistle a foul. And they're going to get Brooks with the foul. Peyton Brooks, that is. That's her first, team first. Over the top, Brown with it down low, has it blocked from behind by Bradshaw. And then off of Brown, out of bounds. So good defense help that time by Bradshaw. And the Trojans get it back. We're still scoreless here, a couple minutes in. Bradshaw with it, top of the key, hits it to a cutting Brooks. Her shot blocked by Delaney Meek. And quickly back the other way is Jones, or Lily Brown, I'm sorry, and that's the danger with the Panthers, is them beating you down the floor. We saw it both times these teams matched up last year. It just seemed that Colgan was the faster team down the floor. Lead it here 2-0 as the Trojans try to answer back. Into Danica Lopez on the baseline. A little 5-footer goes for Lopez. Lopez looking for her shot quickly. No good. Rebounded by Riley Brooks. Or I'm sorry, Peyton Brooks. Now Riley with it. Sinnecott surveying. Now she'll put it on the floor. Gets it back to Lopez. The Trojans A little bit stagnant on this possession, and then Lopez led up on the cut, and Brooks missed her with the pass, and that'll turn it over. It was there.
Yep, it was.
Now over the top as they try to get it to Lily Brown, and they do. She passes ahead, and it's last touched by Delaney Meek, and it'll go to the Trojans.
Yeah, that was good defense by Emmeline. She got back just in time and tips that ball, and then it goes off the hand of Delaney.
And you just got to assume that after every shot attempt or made basket, it's going to be a foot race down the floor tonight for the Lady Trojans.
Exactly.
Now Lopez with it, top of the key. She'll pull the trigger on a three, short, but rebounded by Peyton Brooks. Not the taller player, but good position that time for Brooks. And Bradshaw now in a scrum with it on the floor as gets it out to Sinneke. Not the prettiest possession, but the Trojans can get some points here. They'll come away happy for sure. Sinneke, and she took a step before dribbling, and you see that all the time. It doesn't always get called, but the official right there in position to make the call that time.
Yeah, I think it always depends on their opinion and who they're reffing for and what side of the ball they're on.
Now again, over the top, here's Lily Brown. Trojans in pursuit, and it's a layup drill for her. 4 points for Brown. She has all of Colgan's points. They lead it by a bucket. As we get down around the 4-minute mark in the first quarter. That one's out of bounds. I'm going to say last touch by the Trojans.
Yeah, that was Maddie Kester with the shot, a freshman, but with good height, so they brought her in early in this game, hopefully, I think, to try and shut down Lily Brown in that over-the-top game.
Boatman in the game as well. Shot on the way from Riley Brooks is good, or Peyton Brooks.
Yeah,
it's going to get me all night.
Yep.
And we're tied at 4. And then the boys team has 2 guys named Aiden.
Yeah,
so
exactly. And 2 of them are starters and both good shooters and everything else.
Yep. And
it's a tough go for us.
They got a foul on, I want to say, Palona Kalen. And that one too high for Brooks.
I think I heard them say Kalan whenever they said it.
Kalan?
Kalan, yeah.
All right. I'm Americaning it up.
Yep.
Reagan Poland into the game right now as well for the Trojans. That one off the glass and good for Kaylin. Her first bucket. And the Panthers back out in front by 2. Brooks' shot too strong. Rebound comes down to Boatman. Her putback no good. Foot race down the floor. This is Lauren Torrance off the glass. And the Panthers open up a 4-point lead. And a held ball. Poland will inbound from the Trojan baseline. Over the top, over Sinneke and everybody. It's a foot race. And Torrance was the first one there, but Sinneke catches up, recovers a loose ball, but that's going to be out of bounds. Last touched. It should be last touched by Colgan. It should be Trojan basketball, and it is. Looked like Delaney Meek was the last to touch it. Brooks with it now to Sinnott at the free throw line, looking for help. Gets it out to Poland. Into the corner to Brooks, and she'll dribble back out. Back to Poland, top of the key. Swing it to Kester. Boatman has it stolen, and it's Kalan back the other way. Off the glass, won't go. No whistle. Rebound comes down to Boatman, ahead to Kester. They're going to push. Kester right into Torrance and didn't know what to do with it. Lily Brown comes away with it. Now back to Torrance, into the lane, off of her teammate's foot. And it's getting a little hectic here as Riley Brooks comes away with it. And off the glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to Boatman, and she's fouled on the putback. Frenetic pace there for a moment.
Yeah, it kind of turned into a conditioning drill for a little bit. They're just back and forth, back and forth. Finally, we get fouled, puts an end to it. But Colgan does. They play that fast-paced offense all night long.
First trip to the stripe tonight for Boatman. Hits her first. Lopez and Riley Brooks check back into the game for Girard. Along with, I guess it was Bailey Bradshaw into the game. Now Jaden Hawkins will replace Poland. And we got a 30-second timeout on the floor, but as up and down as it's been, Daryl, the Trojans are hanging right in this one.
Yeah, I mean, couple of stalling offensive possessions and not much going really on defense, but I mean, it's close.
If you're Coach Herlocker and your team can take care of the basketball and each possession lasts 4.5 minutes and you come away with a bucket, I'm sure you're happy with it.
Exactly, yeah.
Because this Panther team is really one that likes to run up and down the floor, and if you can control the pace of the game, then that's advantage Trojans there.
Yeah, it definitely is. And Herlocker, I'm sure, will scheme something together to try and control that pace a little bit, but for right now, Colgan wants to run.
And this Panther team went all the way to the state tournament last year in Class 2A. Now, they didn't have a real super tough sub-state, I would say, but fell to Garden Plain in the first round of the state playoffs in Class 2A. Kalan with it. She swings it around. Meek with it. Now Kalan will pull the trigger on a three. No good. And Boatman's in the right place, right time, and snags that one. You call it a rebound if it didn't hit the rim?
Yeah, I'll call it a rebound.
Like, by definition, that's not a rebound.
No, it's not.
Hawkins with it in the corner. Being guarded very closely by Lauren O'Brien. And there's a turnover back the other way, and that's Delaney Meek with the bucket in transition. Now a 4-point lead once again for Colgan. Bradshaw at the elbow, gives it up to Lopez. Fadeaway jumper, short of the mark. Boatman had it, poked out of bounds. Looked like it was last touched by Mariah Harris. We're going to get to know pretty deep into the Trojan roster tonight, I have a feeling, Daryl.
That's probably true.
Pass into Sinnott, out to Hawkins. She'll pull the trigger on a three and hits. They called that a three. They called it a two for Jaden Hawkins. Cuts the lead to two. And a turnover on the inbounds. Give it back to Girard as Hawkins will inbound from under the Trojan basket. And Colgan's not going to guard her, even though she's the shortest player on the floor. Gets it into Seneca to clear some space. Now Lopez with it, back to Seneca at the elbow. 10 seconds, back out to Lopez. Swing it around to Hawkins, thought about a three. Now swing it again, back to Seneca. She'll pull the trigger. short off the front iron, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Trojans hanging in there. They trail it by 2 at the break. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with second quarter action. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back out to the field house, St. Mary's Colgan High School. Panthers have the ball to start the second quarter. Trojans hanging in there, though, in the first, trailing it just by 2. And a pass over the top to Brown. Her shot deflected by Sinnekit. She gets it back. Now across the way to Kalan. Davis had it briefly. Now Brown, kind of a moment of indecision, and it's going to be a held ball. Possession arrow favoring the Trojans. So good defense that time by Girard. Now an opportunity to tie it or take the lead on this possession. Little bookkeeping timeout here. And we're back underway. I wish I could just stop the game to straighten up my records.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Like, hold on a minute. Brooks with it. Nice nifty move, but can't finish in the lane, and Davis comes away with it. And Girard fans want to carry. And I think Colgan fans want to foul. So nobody's happy. Davis with it. She'll pull the trigger on a 3. Short. And the rebound comes down to Kester. Now there's a struggle for it. And Lauren Torrance came away with it. Into the lane to Brown. Turnaround jumper is good. 6 points for Brown. And the lead back to 4 for Colgan. Sinnekit with it. Now she'll put it on the floor. Across the lane, off the glass. Kind of a wild shot. Now there's a scrum for the ball. And a held ball, and this will be Panther basketball.
Maybe we need to take a second to straighten that one up.
It's okay to, it's easy to keep track of the possession arrow when there's a held ball every 10 seconds.
Yeah.
So. Davis with it. Trojans showing some full court pressure here. They try to go over the top to Davis, or to Brown, and it's deflected and stolen away by Girard, so the full court pressure works right there. Trojans going to try and cut into that lead. Riley Brooks being guarded by Kalan. Peyton Brooks shot up, no good. Rebound comes down to Torrance. Shot on the way from Davis is good. Our first bucket of the night pushes the lead to 6. Trying to go over the top to Brooks, and then she commits the foul after the steal. Does Peyton Brooks. Brooks with both team fouls for the Trojans tonight. She has 2. Bailey Bradshaw, Jaden Hawkins check back into the game for Girard. So it's Brooks, Sinnott, Hawkins, and Bradshaw out there. And they go right at Bradshaw. Shot won't go. Battle for the rebound. Comes down to Mariah Harris. But Sinnott tracks down the loose ball. Colgan running the man defense, and again, the passing game just a little out of sync for the Trojans. That's about the 3rd or 4th throwaway they've had tonight. And it gives the ball back to Colgan as we tick down around 5 minutes to play here in the first half. Trojans trail it by 8, or by 6, I'm sorry. Sinnott with the steal on the inbound and then throws it away. Right between 2 teammates. Shot is no good. Bradshaw comes down with the rebound. Trojans working it around the perimeter. Tell they got a plan to hit cutters to the basket, but passing game just hasn't quite been there tonight. And then there we see some ball handling problems from Hawkins. And that turns it over again.
Yeah, and Colgan playing very scrappy on defense as well. Not helping out with the troubles that the Trojans are currently having.
Get it into Lily Brown at the 3-point line, over to Davis. She'll pull it back out now to Harris in the lane, and then down low to Lily Brown for the put-in. 8 points for Lily Brown. And 8 points is the lead for the Panthers. Now, that pass deflected by the taller player, Brown, and she's fouled in transition by Sinnott. That's Emmeline's first. 3rd team foul on the Trojans, and it'll send Brown to the line to shoot a pair. Her first trip to the stripe tonight. And just like that, the Panthers in a position to open up a double-digit lead here. And it's kind of what happens. Like, you're doing okay, and then you give up a few breakout transition buckets, and before you know it, you're down double digits. Trojans trail it by 9 right now.
We've been talking about it this whole time. Colgan plays fast, and if you have any errors, any turnovers, any throwaways, and don't score when you have the opportunity, they're going to take advantage of it.
They're long and tall, and the passing lanes with them are incredibly narrow as Brown hits both. She has 10 points tonight. The lead is 10. Brooks goes baseline. Her shot is good. Good instinct by Brooks. Take advantage of the fact that her defender fell down. It's first bucket tonight for Riley. She pesters Torrance up the floor, and then Lauren throws it away. Inline Sinnott will take a seat. Boatman checks back into the game for the Trojans. So it is Lopez, Kester, Riley Brooks, Boatman, and Bradshaw on the floor right now for the Trojans. Riley Brooks down to Kester. She's cut off, gets it over to Bradshaw. Her shot won't go. And another near miss for the Trojans. And here come the Panthers back the other way. Lily Brown with it. She gives it up to Kalan. Her shot no good. Rebound batted around, and Boatman comes up with it for Girard and then walks with it. She's surrounded by 3 teammates. Couldn't figure out which one she wanted to throw the ball to, and took a step there, and that'll turn it over.
Yeah, basketball is full of those little quick decisions, and one wrong movement of the foot, one wrong little shuffle. That's another turnover for the Trojans.
Yep, you got to kind of make the movement with your mind before your feet. And that time, Boatman kind of in no man's land there, trying to decide who to throw the ball to. They get it in over the top to Torrance. Now Davis with it. Thought about the shot. Torrance will take one from the top of the key. Too strong off the back iron. Follows her shot, gets her own rebound. Put back won't go. And now Lily Brown tracks down the rebound. How about these Colgan girls getting after the boards? Torrance over to Brown. 10-footer from the baseline is good. 12 points for Lily Brown. And there's a timeout on the floor. 2:36 to play, second quarter. Let's see if it's a 30-second or a full timeout. I think it's going to be a 30-second one. And Daryl, that's just like that. These games can get away from you when you're playing Colgan. And we saw it a couple times last year, and this is eerily reminiscent of that.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it before. We'll say it again. They play fast. They're all tall and long, and they hit shots when they need to. And just on that last possession, they had three rebounds. I mean, back to back to back, and you cannot be doing that if you're the Girard Trojans, especially playing down by 10. You got to get rebounds. You got to get back on offense and into a scoring position. And then on the offensive side, you got to execute when you have the ball down in the paint and have a chance at a basket.
And with a team that's bigger and taller, rebounding comes down so much to just boxing out and forcing them out of the spot. And the Trojans just haven't been able to get that one done so far here in the first half. And trail it by 10 here with 2.5 to play, second quarter. Bradshaw with it, top of the key. Now they get it around to Reagan Poland, but she's looking for help. Back to Bradshaw, to a cutting Lopez. Her pull-up blocked by Lauren Torrance, and they're going to get Torrance with the foul, and it'll send Lopez to the free throw line. Okay.
I'll
As
take
a Trojan
it.
fan, you'll take it, but if I'm a Colgan fan, I'm not super happy about that call.
I'm going to be pretty mad because it looked pretty clean from where I'm standing, but that's why I'm not the ref, so hey.
And Lopez, too strong off the back iron with her first attempt. And again on the second attempt. Rebound comes down to Torrance, and they look to push. Down low to Brown. She's forced out of her spot, throws it out of bounds. Intended for Lauren O'Brien, but O'Brien not ready for it. And that'll give it back to Girard here with 2 minutes, 8 seconds. O'Brien will take a seat. Kalan back into the game for Colgan. That was a quick breather there for Kalan. And Davis will be whistled for the reach-in foul. Fourth team foul on Colgan. Get it into Danica Lopez. Now Kester working with it. Reagan Poland. This is Erica Boatman. Now back to Poland. Her shot won't go. The rebound comes down to Boatman. Her putback no good, and then they're going to get a foul. Oh, no. They're going to say that Lily Brown stepped out of bounds, and they'll give possession back to the Trojans. Another line change here for Girard as Syndicate. Brooks and Brooks check back into the game, replacing Bradshaw, Boatman, and Poland. Trojans bring in some shooting here. There's another scrum for it, another held ball. Possession arrow should favor Girard. Trojans yet to make a three-point bucket tonight. Jaden Hawkins had a long two. Peyton Brooks shot no good off the top of the backboard. Saved inbounds. Davis ahead. Harris tracks it down at the baseline. Tries to get it into Davis. Now Brown has it. They'll swing it. And Torrance will pull the trigger on a three. Off the side of the backboard, no good. And Riley Brooks comes away with it for the Trojans, and we're off to the races again. Straight down the court. Her shot won't go. The putback no good. And then a foul on the rebound. I believe they're going to get Polona Kalan with this one. Second personal. 15 foul on the Panthers. And Kestrel inbound. Go over the top. Tipped away by Lily Brown. Again, off to the races. No good on the layup. Rebound comes down to Harris. Her putback no good. Or I'm sorry, Kalan. Her putback no good. And here comes Lopez. Off the glass and good. Danica Lopez. Trojans trying to run and gun with Colgan here, and that one's tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with the Panthers. That was Lopez's. She's got 4 points. There's a timeout on the floor. And we'll, I suppose, stay right here. I assume it's a 30-second timeout. You know that anytime there's a full timeout, BJ wants us to squeeze a break in there so he can get paid.
Yep.
Shake the piggy bank a little bit.
Gotta get the advertisements in there.
That's right. Well, the sponsors make all of this possible. We certainly thank them as much as we tease BJ about it. I sure do like getting paid. I don't know about you.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all right.
It's nice. Certainly.
It beats the alternative.
I'd say so.
Lauren Torrance to inbound here. 40 seconds and change left to play here in the first half. There's going to be a foul on the inbound. I think they're going to get Peyton Brooks with this one. It'll be her third. Fourth team foul on the Trojans. So Peyton's in foul trouble. And there's a collision out near center court, and they're going to get Emmeline Sinnott with this one, so she picks up her second. The Trojans racking up the fouls here in the last 40 seconds of this first half. Well, you know, Daryl, they say you can't take them with you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, that's timeouts. Never mind.
Hey, you get 5 fouls. You might as well use 4 of them, you know? Not sure what's stopping us here right now, but
it's just a moment of quiet contemplation. All right, here we go. Over the top, they get it into Delaney Meek, and they got a foul under the bucket. And they're going to get Erica Boatman with that one, her first. 15 foul on the Trojans. It'll send Lily Brown to the line to shoot a pair. She's 2 for 2 from the stripe tonight. First one too strong. It's the announcer's curse.
yeah. Jinxed immediately.
She's absolutely perfect. Brick. And she's second one rattles in for Brown. Got 13 points tonight. Kester gives it up to Riley Brooks. Now Lopez with it, top of the key. Dump it down to Seneca at the free throw line. She'll go to work in the lane. Turn around, off the glass, no good. Rebound comes down to guess who? Lily Brown. And Davis with a nice nifty spin move evades a couple of defenders and then loses a dribble in the open floor. And then tipped away. It'll stay with the Trojans. 1.6 left on the clock. So not a lot of time to get a shot off here for your Girard. Time to basically maybe catch, take a dribble, and shoot. Seneca does. Shot on the way too strong. And that's going to do it for the first half. Trojans trail it by 9, 21-12. We'll step away for a break. When we come back, we'll have a GA and Bank halftime show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Do you have a construction project that just needs that custom touch? Are you looking for a contractor who can get it all done? Roof to floors and everywhere in between? Then call Dustin Sneed at DS Construction. With more than 20 years of industry experience, DS Construction specializes in new construction, roofing, renovations, and more. There's no job too big or small. For a free estimate, call DS Construction at 620-724-0209. That's 620-724-0209.
Whether you're suffering from the latest bug going around or have a chronic illness that needs regular monitoring by a physician, Girard Medical Center clinics offer quality care for your family close to home. 5 clinics are available throughout Crawford, Cherokee, and Bourbon counties, including Girard, Arma, Frontenac, Cherokee, and Uniontown. Our express care is also available Saturdays, Sundays, and most holidays for the unexpected illnesses that arise. Girard Medical Center clinics and express care, caring for our communities one patient at a time.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
A partner in your fields and in your success. That's what you get with Murphy Seed. Channel seedsman Matt Murphy knows your fields and can recommend the elite seed products designed to perform in your area, maximizing the profitability of every acre. With Murphy Seed, you'll get year-round, hands-on, customized service. To learn more, call Murphy Seed at 620-249-6419. Your partner at every stage. Matt Murphy and Murphy Seed. Roto-Rooter is proud to serve Girard and the surrounding area, offering sewer and drain cleaning, as well as septic and grease trap pumping 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. From toilet clogs to video inspections, sewer line repairs to complete replacements. To make an appointment, call 620-231-5630. Roto-Rooter is now owned by GHS alum Braden Peak and GMS teacher Heather Peak, and they are proud to support the Trojans. Roto-Rooter, 620-231-5630. See their ad in names and numbers.
Welcome back out here to the field house at St. Mary's Colgan High School. At the break, the Colgan Panthers lead the Girard Trojans 21-12. I'm Josh Lettner, alongside me, Daryl McLeod, and we're glad you could join us for tonight's game. Woof, man, Daryl. We said during the break that if the Trojans could keep it to single digits in the first half, that we'd both be happy. At halftime, they must have hurt us, but just barely, like 9 points. Not quite 10, but we'll take it. Single digits at the break. It's still an interesting game. We do want to let you know that our halftime show is brought to you by GN Bank, where they've been providing customers with the highest quality financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Personal, business, or agricultural needs, turn to GN Bank. Learn more at gn-bank.com. Up-down game so far. Let's take a look at some of those scoring totals. First off, for the Girard Trojans, led in scoring by Danica Lopez. She has 4. Riley Brooks, Peyton Brooks, Jaden Hawkins, and Erica Bowman each have a bucket to round out the scoring for the Trojans, so it's spread out consistently. It's just not a whole lot of it so far here tonight for the Trojans. For the Colgan Panthers, they're led in scoring by Lily Brown. She has 13 points here in the first half. And then Lauren Torrance, Polona Kalan, Delaney Meek, and Jakayla Davis, the other 4 starters, have a bucket each to round out the scoring for Colgan. So if the Trojans could keep a little bit better of a handle on Lily Brown, well, easier said than done, though,
exactly,
Darryl, but
yeah.
if they could do that, then you think that there might be an opportunity for them to claw back into this game. But when Brown is demanding a double and triple team at times, really opens things up for her teammates.
Yeah. Lily Brown just is a fantastic basketball player. I mean, there's really not much else to say about it. She's outscoring the Trojans right now. She has 13. The Trojans have 12. So, I mean, we wanted to keep it within 10, and they did. And that's what we wanted, but it hasn't been pretty.
Yeah.
So if they can keep it up going into the second half, it should be a good game.
All right, that Eye on the Game brought to you by Kenara Eye Care. Thanks to the support of their community, Kenara Eye Care has nearly doubled their space, extended hours with locations in both Pittsburgh and Girard. Kenara Eye Care is the clear choice. Make your appointment by calling 620-235-1737. All right, we'll step away for our second break of the GN Bank Halftime Show. When we come back, we'll talk a little bit more about some of the action coming up here on Girard Sports Live and get you set for tip-off of the second half, the Trojans and the Panthers. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Thanks to your support, Kenara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
Hydrix, your dependable independent. Depend on us for service, for selection, for price. Get huge Samsung savings. Leave notes, sync calendars, and display your photos on the new Samsung Family Hub refrigerator. Plus, get free same-day delivery. Why shop for appliances where the motto is do it yourself when you can depend on the know-how of people who live appliances every day?
The only thing better than our price is our service. Hydrix, Fort Scott, and Girard.
Thanks to your support, Kenara Eye Care has expanded. With double the space, they offer more exam rooms, larger optical selection, and extended hours to fit your schedule. And with the latest technology, they can quickly diagnose any eye-related issues. All patients are welcome at Kenara Eye Care, the clear choice for your family's vision.
The farmer's friend in the field is Crop Care. With their industry-leading crop scouting, Crop Care can catch diseases, bugs, and other yield-robbing issues before they affect your bottom line. Crop Care also offers grid soil sampling and plant sampling with lab-tested results, giving you an unmatched advantage. With coverage across the entire region, Crop Care has insight that can help you avoid problems before they start. Give Kurt or Josh Harris a call at 620-687-4795. Crop Care, the name says it all.
Here at the Smith Agency, we love being part of our hometown, and we know it's the people who make our community great. That's why this year, we're on the search for our hometown hero. Hometown heroes are individuals who go above and beyond impacting people's lives. Hometown heroes are children, parents, seniors, they're leaders, and they're everywhere. Nominate your hometown hero, and at the last home game of the season, they'll be recognized with a $100 gift card to Heroes Barbecue. Contact our office and nominate your hero today.
Mathis Drugstore Incorporated has a proud Girard history of more than 50 years. Glenn and Karen Mathis took over the store in 1983 from Glenn's father and have been providing outstanding customer care and service since. At Mathis, they know their customers by name and value their support. Primary goal is to provide fast, accurate, friendly service. Mathis is a full-service pharmacy that accepts most insurance plans and supports competitive cash pricing. Mathis Drugstore, a proud supporter of Girard High School student-athletes.
Call's service is outstanding in their field, especially for those that are stuck, outstanding in their field. Call's carries a wide selection of farm, industrial, and heavy-duty tires, all from the best brands in the business. And they've got farm service trucks ready to go. Plus, Call's continues to be the place folks go for car and truck tires, repairs, oil changes, and so much more. If you're in the market for new tires in Southeast Kansas, make the right call to Call's Service, 620-724-4121. See more at callservicellc.com.
Welcome back to the field house. St. Mary's Colgan High School at the break. Trojans trail it by 9 as we're getting set to start the second half. Just a girls game here tonight, but we do want to let you know that coming up, next Thursday night, Trojans will travel to Galena for a doubleheader, both boys and girls in action. We'll have that game for you here, both of those games for you here on Girard Sports Live. So Thursday, December 15th, Trojans at the Galena Bulldogs. And if you remember, Galena beat Girard on the boys' side both times last year. Girard's girls won both of their games against Galena. We'll see how they fare this year. Over the top, get it down to Lily Brown, but she's too deep. Gets it back out now. Kalan with it. This is Davis. Back to Kalan. Colgan now slowing it down and resetting. Davis hits Lauren Torrance in the middle of the lane. Her shot too strong off the glass. And Lopez comes down with the rebound, and she's going to be fouled. I think they're going to get this one on Delaney Meek. That'd be her first. First team foul on the Panthers here in the second half. Panthers showing a little full court pressure here as Lopez handles it up the floor, loses her dribble, and turns it over. We mentioned that one of the Trojans' best ball handlers not in the game tonight, Bailey Troike. She's out sick. Several nasty little bugs going around. Hopefully all these student athletes in the area can avoid those as much as possible, and the broadcasters too.
Yep.
In this area. Lily Brown with the turnaround, won't go, but she's fouled. I think they're going to get Bailey Bradshaw with this one. We'll wait and see. Yep, it's going to be on Bradshaw. That's her first, though.
She's got 3 more to give.
First team foul on the Trojans. Let's just hope she spreads those out. First shot off the back iron, no good for Brown. She's 3 of 5 from the line tonight. 13 points. No, I was right, 14 points. Seneca handle it up to the top of the key. Now gets it back to Danica Lopez. Seneca keeps it, goes baseline, high off the glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to Bradshaw, throws it off the foot of a Colgan defender, and it'll stay with the Trojans. Well, Seneca going in there with a reckless abandon. Just a little bit out of control there at the end when it came time to take the shot. Trojans keep possession, though. They get it into Seneca on the baseline. Her pass too low for Bradshaw, tracked down by Lopez. Now Brooks with it in the lane, and she's fouled. Riley Brooks, that is.
Did you notice that the Brooks twins are both wearing 20 numbers, right?
Yeah, 21 and 22. Both got a ponytail, same color hair. Yeah, makes it super easy. Tipped out of bounds by Davis. It'll stay with Girard. Look, girls, pick one of you pigtails, the other one ponytail.
Make it easy on us.
It'd be really, one of them could go cornrows, and that would make it super easy. Lopez mishandles the dribble again, frustrated, and loses it out of bounds. Gives it back to Colgan here, leading by 10, 6:20 to play, third quarter. Pass ahead, Lauren Torrance. Now Colgan will set up the half court. Try to get it over the top to Torrance, and Seneca is there to deny it. It'll stay with Colgan. Meek will inbound from under the Panther basket. Gets it into Davis. She goes baseline, tries to kick it to Lily Brown, but it's stolen by Riley Brooks off to the races. And Riley Brooks wins the foot race and comes away with the first transition bucket of the night for Girard. Cuts the lead to 8. Torrance handling now into the lane. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Bailey Bradshaw. Sinnott hands off, or Bradshaw hands off to Sinnott. Her shot blocked down there into the trees. Mariah Harris checks in, replacing Kalan. Get it into Bradshaw, working on the baseline, kicks it back out to Brooks. Little floater in the lane is good. Riley Brooks, 6 points. Trojans trim the lead to 6. Now to get it down low to Lily Brown. Just hard to stop her when she gets that position. 16 points for Brown. She's matched the scoring for the whole Trojan squad. Bradshaw loses the dribble. Now there's a scrum on the floor. Pretty good form tackle by Danica Lopez.
Called it a jump ball, so I'll take it.
They called that a held ball. Okay.
Yep.
I mean, I guess you had to blow the whistle for something there. Trojans will keep it. Brooks inbounds to Kester. And her pass to right to Lily Brown, who takes off, foot race against Sinnott, tries to cut her off, but can't. 18 points for Lily Brown. And the lead is back to 10. There's a timeout on the floor. Coach Herlocker wanting to talk it over. 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. But, man, Lily Brown, what a player. Really fast up and down the floor. Of course, we've seen that. But, man, when she gets that position down under the basket, I mean, there's not a lot Trojans can do to stop that other than just completely knock her off her feet.
Yeah.
Which you don't like to see that in high school basketball.
No,
but that'd be the only way to keep her from scoring in that situation.
Yeah, it's really tough for the Trojans because we're not too vertically inclined this year, and Lily Brown is a very tall player, and she's also very skilled ball handling wise, as I've seen her running up and down the court, and she can score when she's underneath the basket. So as you said, when she gets that position, it's hard to do anything besides foul her, and you don't want to foul her because she's been deadly from the free throw line as well. So just an all-around good player and a weapon for the Colgan Panthers.
And then you put Lauren Torrance down there with her, another tall player, and they can almost play keep away with the ball against the Trojan defenders. They've got about a foot in height on Emmeline Sinnott. And then Bailey Bradshaw, I'd say they're about 6 to 8 inches taller than Bailey. Or it appears that way out on the floor anyway.
From up here, it's what it looks like. You can never be too sure. And then also Mariah Harris, that's number 11, right?
Yep, she's
got
tall
as well.
Yeah. Full court pressure again. Trojans break it with the dribble this time as Danica Lopez gets it across the timeline. Erica Boatman picks up her dribble. Now she needs help. Gets it down to Sinnott. Working in the lane against Torrance. Her shot blocked. And she's going to head to the line to shoot a pair. Couldn't see if I thought she was working against Torrance, but it could have been. Yep, and it was. Third team foul on Colgan. Second on Torrance. Sinnott misses both free throws, and Torrance comes away with the rebound for Colgan. Hands off to Davis. And a loose ball comes down to Erica Boatman. Trojans trying to cut it down to single digits here. Sinnott takes off the glass, won't go. She's had a lot of close looks tonight. And she's frustrated, can't get any of them to go. They're going to get Erica Boatman with the foul. That's her second. Second team foul on Girard here in the second half. They get it into Harris. Now Torrance off and running down the lane, gives it up to Lily Brown. Good look. A little big-to-big passing there. Give Torrance the assist and Brown the bucket. The lead is 12. Shot no good. Rebound comes down to Harris. And the shot won't go for Brown, but she's fouled. And I'll head to the line, see who they get with this one.
Well, that's what you do when she has position. Foul her and hope she misses her free throws.
Yep.
Hope.
See who they get this one on. They're going to get Danica Lopez. That's her first. Third team foul on Girard. So both teams with 3 here in the second half. First one short for Brown. Second one rattles off for Brown. She struggled a little bit from the stripe here of late, but she's got 20 points. Turnaround for Sinnott won't go. Torrance with the rebound, ahead to Davis, looks to push. Didn't see Brown under the basket. Now they try to lob it to her and get it there, and her shot is good. No Trojan came in to force her off the spot. And they were finally able to get her the ball, and Brown gets her 22nd point of the night. There's a travel against Kester. Again, some indecision on where to pass it. And there's a timeout on the floor, full timeout. We'll take one as well. 2:31 to play, third quarter. Trojans trail it by 14. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Well, pretty big hole here for the Lady Trojans, and they're playing short-handed tonight. As we mentioned earlier in the broadcast, without the services of Bailey Troike or Hayden Buckley tonight, 2 starters. And this is a hard team to beat, Daryl, with your full, roster of players at your disposal, and especially difficult when you're down 2 starters.
Yeah, and especially one as important as Bailey Troike and Hayden Buckley. I mean, Hayden provides a lot of scoring for the Trojans, and Bailey a facilitator, so it just is a rough matchup tonight.
Yeah, good defender, reliable ball handler, and Trojans have missed her tonight. It's Davis with it. And back to Davis again. Now O'Brien into the corner to Meek. And Delaney Meek hits the 3. That pushes the lead to 17. And there's another steal. But Hawkins steals it right back for Girard. Quickly down to Riley Brooks. Her shot on the way, no good. Rebounded by Kalan. And now Davis will handle it up the floor. O'Brien, she'll try a long 3, short with it. Follows her shot, gets her own rebound. Kalan now Torrance. Back to Davis at the free throw line, won't go. Loose ball, and Jaden Hawkins comes up with it. Boatman with it, not sure where to go, gives it up to Hawkins. Her pass deflected, poked away, and there's going to be a foul after the deflection against Emmeline Syndicate. It's going to be her third. Fourth foul on the Trojans. And Bailey Bradshaw getting set to check in for Emmeline Syndicate, will take a seat with 3 fouls. See her probably again until the fourth quarter. As they get it into Davis against the count there. Davis has to pick up her dribble. She'll give it up to Kalan. Sorry, that was Harris with it. That's Kalan with it. Now Davis from the free throw line is good. 4 points for Davis. Lead is 19, and Poland missed everything with that one. It'll turn it over to Colgan with 36.7 left to play, third quarter. Getting over the top to Davis. She trips, collects the ball though, and ends up in the hands of Torrance in the lane. And to the glass and good. 4 points for Lauren Torrance. Seems like more than that, but Riley Brooks handling for the Trojans. She goes down the lane and is fouled on her shot attempt by Delaney Meek. It's 2 on Meek. And it'll send Riley Brooks to the line for the first time tonight. First one off the back iron, no good. Trojans as a team just 2 for 7 from the free throw line tonight. Second one up from Brooks is no good. Make that 2 of 8. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Colgan starting to pull away. They lead at 37-16. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back with fourth quarter action. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Hey, Mama. Now more than ever, Croccan is dedicated to helping keep families connected, workers to collaborate, students to learn, and businesses to continue to serve their customers, and even for doctors to treat their patients. Croccan's reliable high-speed fiber-to-the-home network means no buffering movies or grainy video conferences, no matter how many people are using it. Call or go online to sign up for the fastest and best internet in Southeast Kansas. Croccan. If you need to stay connected, you need Croccan.
Family owned and operated, GN Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, GN Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. GN Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
Welcome back out here to the field house, St. Mary's Colgan High School. Panthers have the ball to start the fourth quarter. They lead it by 21. This is Davis with it. Over to Kalan. Now Meek. Oh, and off of Davis out of bounds. It'll give the ball to the Trojans. No shortage of turnovers tonight for either team. But it's early in the season. That's where you're going to see a lot of turnovers. Try to get down to Bradshaw. Good defense that time by Brown to poke it away. Now Torrance will bring it up the floor, looking to push. Into the elbow. Shot on the way, no good. Rebound by Davis, and the putback is good. 6 points for Davis. The lead is 23. Another steal for Davis. Off to the races, off the glass, and good. I'm sorry, that's Lily Brown. And I'm going to total up her points here in just a minute, but it's a lot. I'm going to tell you that right now. And there's another turnover. It's going to give it back to the Panthers. Cord problems.
Yeah.
Torrance working against Bradshaw. High off the glass, won't go. Rebound comes down to Reagan Poland. Tick down around 6.5 to play. Down low to Lopez. Nice cut, and her shot is good. 6 points for Danica Lopez. And a three-pointer in response by Delaney Meek. 8 points for Meek. And there's another steal. And Davis is off and running, off the glass and good. Timeout on the floor. Coach Herlocker wants to talk things over. Doesn't look very happy. And it's a full timeout. We'll take it as well. Colgan way out in front of the Girard Trojans. They lead at 46-18 with 5:55 to play in the ball game. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Well, it's been a track meet tonight for the Colgan Panthers. They lead at 46-18 over the Girard Trojans. Coming out of the timeout. Trojans will have the ball. There we go. Guess the Pele inbound isn't allowed. And the corner kick.
World Cup going on right now. She's just in spirit.
Blocked out of bounds. Man, did you catch the shootout today between Argentina and the Netherlands?
No, I didn't see it, but I saw that Croatia beat Brazil.
Yeah, that was a shocker. But Croatia was runner-up, I think, last World Cup. So not super surprising. But, yeah, I got a chance to watch the shootout. And I'm not a huge soccer fan, Daryl. I say, why not just have the shootout and skip the boring 90 minutes worth of soccer in front of it, and that would be plenty exciting for me.
Yeah.
But some folks watch basketball, and they say, hey, let's just put 30 seconds on the clock and
see how many you can score.
See how it goes, you know. Peyton Brooks gets it in. Kester's shot too strong, and Brown comes down with the rebound. There's a steal by Riley Brooks, but Davis able to get it back. And it ends up in the hands of Torrance in the corner. Kalan right there to help Davis out. Lily Brown will pull the trigger on a three. Oh, almost. Torrance gets the board. And the rebound kind of went off Riley Brooks there. She got the worst of that one. You see her. She took that one right on the face bone.
Yep.
Torrance at the line, shooting a pair. She hits the first. I have a hard time believing that's just 5 points for Torrance.
She feels like she's had such an impact on the game.
She really has defensively for sure and rebounding wise. She hits the second. And the lead is 30. That's Jariah Adolph in the game for the first time. 5'4" sophomore. She loses it. Here's Davis off to the races. And she hits the transition layup. 6 points in the fourth quarter for Jacayla Davis. The lead is 22, or 32, I'm sorry. Deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with Girard. Oh, and here's a line of substitutions for Colgan. A whole new 5 out there on the floor right now. Molly Sweezy. I'll get these as we go. Janessa Davis. That shot was no good by Molly Sweezy. It's Davis with it. Caroline Imhoff in the game as well. That's Harris. And the shot no good by Sweezy. It's get to know your rosters night.
Yep.
First shot up and no good for Sweezy. Trying to get it down low to Harris, poked away. Seneca comes away with the rebound. And she's fouled in the open floor. They're going to get Mariah Harris with the foul. It's her first 15 foul on Colgan here in the second half. The clock continues to run now as we get down around 2.5 to play in the ball game. 30-point lead for the Panthers. Jaden Hawkins handling. Now they get it down low to Erica Boatman. Swing it around. Shot on the way, no good for Kaylee David.
I think there's no shame in throwing up a 3 or 2 at this point in the game.
Yeah, no.
Might as well shoot.
Let her rip.
Got nothing else to lose.
Davis's shot, no good. Tipped around. Another shot on the way is no good. And Boatman comes away with the board for the Trojans. Hawkins will handle up the floor, being guarded by Davis. And they whistle Hawkins with that one? Who they whistle with that one?
I think it was on Jariah. No, it was on, I think it's charge on Jaden
Oh,
Hawkins.
for getting her with the
Yeah,
forearm?
I think so, yeah.
I thought I saw him signal something like a forearm.
Yeah, that's what it looked like to me.
Now under a minute to play. That one tipped away, but it's going to end up back with the Panthers. Davis with it. She'll give it up. Three-pointer on the way and good. That's Kyla Osborne. Hawkins gives it up to David. Into Boatman in the middle of the lane. And she's tied up. They're going to call a foul on the inside. And that's going to do it. Panthers win in convincing fashion, 53-20 over the Girard Trojans. And that's going to do it for tonight's action. Just a convincing win for Colgan on both sides of the ball. Pulled away really in the second quarter, pulled further away in the third quarter, and then we were in running clock, get to know your roster situation in the fourth quarter. And so much a similar result to what we saw last year between these two teams when Colgan swept that series. I think the Trojans are going to play these guys 2 more times this year, Daryl, because there'll be boys-girls doubleheaders.
Yep.
I think this is just a scheduling convenience for both of these squads to get a game in here early before the Christmas break. And so that's why we did. When you look at Max Preps and other places like that, this game's not even on their radar.
Yeah.
So I think it's one that these two schools worked out in the short term. But nonetheless, the Panthers win this one big over the Trojans. We'll step away for a quick break. We'll be back with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance postgame show. You're watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
Chicken Annie's of Girard is something to crow about. Their family-style restaurant continues a Southeast Kansas tradition with their specialty, fried chicken, plus famous homemade onion rings and a variety of other dishes that would satisfy any cravings, even homemade pie. Besides dine-in and carry-out, Chicken Annie's of Girard also does catering in the area. Stop in on Highway 47 in Girard for a hearty meal, and follow Chicken Annie's of Girard on Facebook for specials.
Farmers Bank is a proud supporter of Girard schools. For generations, Farmers Bank has worked with local leaders, businesses, and residents to help shape the future of Southeast Kansas. Farmers Bank is proud to have helped with the growth and development of the communities we serve. As partners in business and friends in life, Farmers Bank is looking forward to a brighter tomorrow. Farmers Bank, with locations in Walnut, Hepler, St. Paul, and Girard. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
You've enjoyed life. Over the years, your community has become your passion, something you hope future generations get to experience, just as you have. That's why the Girard Area Community Foundation has worked hard to help fulfill charitable goals and inspire generosity, meeting the needs of the communities they serve. Creating a legacy fund with GACF ensures what you leave behind is an effective and lasting improvement in the community you love so dearly. Make plans to visit GirardAreaFoundation.com, preserving traditions for those who follow.
Here at the Smith Agency, we love being part of our hometown, and we know it's the people who make our community great. That's why this year, we're on the search for our hometown hero. Hometown heroes are individuals who go above and beyond impacting people's lives. Hometown heroes are children, parents, seniors, they're leaders, and they're everywhere. Nominate your hometown hero, and at the last home game of the season, they'll be recognized with a $100 gift card to Heroes Barbecue. Contact our office and nominate your hero today.
If you're in the market to buy or sell a house, land, or commercial space, look no further than Lehman Realty. Locally owned and operated, Jason Lehman and his staff are ready to meet the needs of every client. When it comes to your listing, you can trust that Lehman Realty will take the time to get to know you and your property. Lehman Realty is a proud supporter of Girard Trojan Athletics. Learn more at www.lehmanrealty.net or call Jason at 620-724-8020.
Welcome back out here to the field house at St. Mary's Colgan High School. Trojans fall tonight 53-20 to the Colgan Panthers. Still working up some of your first half score totals. But right now we're joined by Trojan head coach Brad Herlocker, and I got his cord all caught up there. All right, there you go. And Coach, tough game tonight against a really solid squad, and that's even if you got all the bullets in your gun. And tonight you guys a little bit shorthanded without a couple of your starters, so just a tough row to hoe tonight.
Yeah, number 4 and number 5 for them, you can go a long ways in the state, not find a couple athletes like they are. Really, really special athletes. I think especially in the first half, we did a really, really good job overall on them. But when you play a good team, they're going to score some points, and you got to score along with them. And, man, we just couldn't throw it in the ocean tonight.
Yeah, it seemed like your girls just had, it was like almost sometimes a lid on the bucket tonight, especially for Emmeline. She had a lot of close looks and just, I don't know if it's home cooking or what it was here with these rims, but couldn't get them to fall. And against a team like this, you got to come away with points on those possessions. It's just rough all around.
Yeah, well, I'll tell you that Emmeline Syndicate was turning about 5 shades of green, and she could have stayed home tonight because she was truly sick, and I'm very, very proud of her for being here. And we had, truth be told, we have several that probably shouldn't have been here, and they came and was a part of this team. Probably not in their best interest, maybe not in our overall best interest, but I'm proud of these kids. They fought. We played good enough defense to hang in the game. We just didn't bring the offense tonight, and that we got to get better. Not make as many turnovers.
It's a rough time of year. You got the flu and RSV and you name it, the Rona going around, and never know what you're going to have as far as the lineup goes. Probably caused you to lose a little bit of hair as a coach, but good effort tonight either way by your team. They just didn't seem to quit. It's just that shots weren't falling.
Yeah, when people are gone, I used to worry about that and worry about, okay, well, whatever, and try to make excuses. There are no excuses tonight. They weren't there. That gave opportunity to other kids, down the road. We got freshmen, sophomores in the game here tonight, and, it's a long season, and we'll get these guys 2 more times, and, hopefully, when we do get them, we play the consistent defense I felt like we did, but we pick up that offensive end and get better and not turn the ball over. You just can't turn the ball over as much as we did tonight, and the kids know that, and that's what we're going to work on.
All right, Coach. Well, it's Friday night. I know everybody's itching to get home and get out of here and go do something, so we won't.
I love being in the gym on Friday night. I'm that weird guy.
You party animal.
Yeah.
All right. That's head coach Brad Herlocker. Trojans fall tonight to the Colgan Panthers 53-20. We'll be back in action here on Girard Sports Live next Thursday night when the Trojans travel to Galena to take on the Bulldogs.
Thanks,
Doubleheader
guys.
on the boys and girls side. Thanks, Coach. And we do want to let you know that our post-game coach interviews brought to you by Community National Bank and Trust. Serving the area for 30 years. Stop in soon to pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools. Learn more online at mybankcnb.com. Well, it would be remiss if I didn't let you know that our post-game show is brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. Let Lee and her staff find the right coverage for your personal or business needs. To learn more, call 620-670-4590. Proudly serving our community and cheering on the Trojans. But that's probably going to do it for us tonight. I know we have a spot to run. Let's go ahead and do that. Then we'll come back and put a bow on it here from the field house at St. Mary's Colgan High School. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
For years, James Brumback and Brumback Service Center have been keeping area residents on the road with high quality and fast service. Let's face it, none of us have time for a breakdown, so be sure to stop by Brumback's for preventative maintenance, oil changes, and tire repairs. Brumback's is also your place for new tires with a variety of quality brands to choose from. Brumback Service Center, 312 East St. John in Girard. Call 620-724-6770. Good luck, Trojans, from Brumback Service Center.
Family owned and operated, G & Bank has been providing customers with the highest quality of financial services in a friendly and personal way for over 100 years. Whether you have personal, business, or agricultural needs, G & Bank is big enough to handle all of your banking needs, yet small enough to provide you with that personal touch you've grown to expect from a community bank. G & Bank, a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Learn more at gn-bank.com.
McClellan Sanitation is a proud supporter of the Girard Trojans. McClellan Sanitation is also proud to have been serving Girard and the surrounding area for decades. McClellan Sanitation offers residential, commercial, and roll-off services. As a locally owned and operated company, owners Dave and Candy McClellan and their employees are dedicated to providing the highest quality customer service. To learn more, call McClellan Sanitation at 620-724-8486. McClellan Sanitation wishes the Girard Trojans the best of luck this season.
Whether you're trying to make the most of the next harvest, navigating a changing business landscape, or planning for the next chapter in your life, the professionals at Prime Accounting Solutions are here to help. With 10 locations, Prime Accounting offers convenient, friendly accounting and tax services at a fair price. Payroll, bookkeeping, business planning, personal tax filing, and more. And now Prime is the place to go for insurance. Trojan fans can find us at 408B North Grand in Pittsburgh or call 620-232-7305. To find a location near you, go to primeaccounting.net.
Community National Bank and Trust has been serving the area for more than 30 years with a strong commitment to the highest quality leadership and banking services. Stop in soon and pick up your very own Girard Trojan Instant Issue Mascot Debit Card. While you're there, be sure to ask about Secure Lock, mobile banking, Guardian Secure Checking, and People Pay. Learn more at mybankcnb.com. Community National Bank and Trust is a proud supporter of Girard Schools.
Member FDIC.
Go Trojans!
Whisper a phrase into a person's ear, then pass it on to a group of people. Notice how the message changes by the time that the last person hears it? In business, consider word of mouth in the same light. What people say may turn into something different than you would like it to be. It can't be controlled. That's why Norris Advertising provides proven ad solutions through radio, billboards, and digital sign sales, allowing your message to be controlled by the person that knows your business best. You, Norris Advertising, a proud sponsor of Trojan Athletics.
The Producers Co-op Farm Store is committed to making your life easier by supplying you with the things you need for your farm and home. As always, the Producers Co-op Farm Store has a great selection of farm and ranch supplies, including pet supplies, ranch and corral building supplies and equipment, automatic waterers and feed bunks, tack, dog food, pet and animal health supplies, workwear, boots, and much, much more. Come in and check out the great deals on lots of new merchandise as well. Proudly serving Girard and the surrounding area, and proud to support the Girard Trojans.
Celebrate, recognize, build. That's the promise of Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Owners Greg and Missy Scott are committed to helping their customers celebrate special moments, recognize achievements, and build relationships. With a huge selection of Trojan gear, plaques and awards, custom leather patch hats, trophies, and so much more. Plus, while you're there, stop in next door to find the latest fashions from Aubrey at Scott & Company. Wilbert Signature Awards and Engraving. Learn more at wilbertawards.com or call 620-724-0341.
Welcome back one final time to the field house here at St. Mary's Colgan High School. Trojans fall tonight to the Colgan Panthers, 53-20. Lily Brown for Colgan finished the game with 24 points. She led the Panthers in scoring. Next up was Jakayla Davis with 10, Delaney Meek with 8, Lauren Torrance finished with 6. Kayla Osborne had 3, and Palona Kalan added a bucket to round out the scoring for Colgan. For the Girard Trojans, they're led in scoring by Danica Lopez and Riley Brooks. They had 6 points each. Erica Boatman added 4, and Peyton Brooks and Jaden Hawkins had a bucket each to round out the scoring for Girard. Those scoring totals brought to you by Bradshaw Collision Repair. If your car is anything short of totaled, then take it to Bradshaw Collision Repair. Bob Bradshaw offers refinishing, paintless dent repair, glass replacement, and more. Let Bradshaw Collision Repair get you back in the game. Call 620-724-7300. Well, that's going to about do it for us tonight here from Pittsburgh. We'll be back in action Thursday night, December 15th, as the Trojans travel down to Galena to take on the Bulldogs. That'll be a boys-girls doubleheader for you here on Girard Sports Live. For Daryl McLeod, I'm Josh Lettner saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching Trojan basketball on Girard Sports Live.
You've been watching Trojan Athletics on Girard Sports Live. Girard Sports Live is presented by Crocan, your community technology partner. Learn more at ckt.net. Also by Ag Choice of Epler, American Family Insurance, Jenny Collins Agency, Bradshaw Collision Repair, Call Service, Community National Bank and Trust, Derailed Commodity, Diskins Auto and Towing, DS Construction, Evans Motors, Farm Bureau Financial Services, Farmers Bank, Girard Medical Center, Hydrix Appliance, The Jagged Edge, GN Bank, Larrett Ceramics, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, Lehman Realty, Mathis Drug, McClellan Sanitation, Norris Advertising, Producers Cooperative Association, and Roto-Rooter. Thanks for watching, and don't miss us next time right here on Girard Sports Live.